Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the Nerd Hub Radio. This is the Steam Docket, a short form review show where I've decided to try and cover every game that Steam has to offer. Today we're looking at Afterfall InSanity. Now for those of you who have seen the previous video, I'm taking a bit of a change in format with this one. I wanted to be able to show you guys the game in all its glory, but also give you a well thought out review. Now, I realize I can't really do that right now. So, right now there's going to be one more casual video, the one you're watching, which is going to cover the game and its mechanics, and there'll be another more formal one to give my thoughts and review of the game. So, sit back guys, this is the mechanics review, let's dive right in. Now, first we can see Afterfall InSanity. There's a lot to it. There's a lot to go over and a lot to look at story-wise. But let's first check out the options while we're here. Now, one big thing to note is you've got some audio sliders, nothing too crazy, nothing too simple. But there are actually some audio assets in the game that aren't constrained to this. I'm not kidding you. You'll walk into a room and there's the generator going off next to you and everything else is la la la, yeah, it's really soft and quiet. But then you've got the generator, whoa, 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 and you're like, oh my good lord, why? It covers up everything. And no matter how you fiddle with the settings and the audio sliders, it doesn't actually change anything. Like even turning master all the way down and muting the game doesn't mute that sound. So a little bit of a overlook there, guys. But we'll deal with it. As far as graphics go, it's okay. Nothing too crazy. I got it cranked up all the way to high and haven't really had any problems with it, so it's okay. Let's see. Game. Again, nothing here. Subtitles, gore, reset profile, whatever. Nothing crazy. Blah, blah, blah. Gamepad. Keyboard. Blah. Nice thing, though, that's really nice. Let's go back. Gamepad. Let's see. Oh, the vibration is on, but it actually doesn't rumble. I hate games where you're playing with mouse and keyboard, and then something happens, and all of a sudden your controller's just destroying your desk, going all over it. It sucks. It's terrible. Alright, there is a little bit of acceleration that I can't turn off, but I don't really care to turn off either, so it's not really changing anything. So, let's go ahead and continue on with the game. I'm about 3 hours into the game. We're actually in the second area of the game as well. So, you'll see the first area in the review that I'm going to do later on, but this is specifically is the second area. So, we're going to go take a look at what's going on out here. Specifically, I believe I'm about to get into a firefight.
The things the Colonel told me.
Yep. Oh, scary.
He said you're dangerous, and that you have to be stopped.
Am I? Yeah, that's not me, mind you. That's the game being like, oh yeah, your character is really scared right now, so he can't aim very good. It's like, oh, all right, I guess. I mean, if that's what you think. Took a bullet to the head and didn't die. Well, but see, look, now I'm suddenly not scared after I've murdered 2 people. I'm actually suddenly okay. Pick up some more ammo. Ow, what the heck? Get away from me. Execution. But basically, that's the combat system. Some guys will pop out, they'll try to fight you, and woo! It's nothing too intense or too scary, to be perfectly honest. And even with the idea that ammo is not supposed to be everywhere, you still kind of run into the situation where you still have tons and tons of ammo that you don't use, especially because it's easy enough to beat them without it. So there's that thing I was telling you about. It's too loud. I can't hear anything. Oh my god, it's so loud. Everything is turned down. I don't know why this is a thing, but it is. So, I'll fix it in post. Our average quick time event, nothing except I died. I don't know why I died, but I did. Okay. So this time, I'm going to kill that guy, and I'm going to actually take his melee weapon. We're gonna move on.
The things the Colonel told me.
vandal.
He said you're dangerous.
Stop!
You have to be stopped.
With my aim, please.
This time it won't be.
Oh, my aim is so screwy. Oh, I beat him to death. How brutal. Ow. Stop. 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 Oh my god, why do you never have to reload? Oh, I died. This is not going well. Alright, so I'm about 3 hours into the game. I'm actually on the second area. You'll see the first area in the review episode, but right now we're going to take a look at this. Now, we're going to fight a couple of guys
The
with
things
guns.
the
You're going to
colonel
see
told
the...
me.
I forgot exactly what they called it. It's like a
He
fear
said you're
system. But
dangerous.
basically,
You
the
have to
more
be
scared
stopped.
Tokai is, this guy right here, the more scared he is, the harder it is going to be to aim and hit and things like that. So, yeah, mind you, this is not me. This is the game. Making everything freak out. Got the headshot. Close, almost got him. There we go. Now he's dead. And there's that guy right behind me. Pick up his gun. See if I can. Let me go grab a melee weapon so I can show you how that works. Get the tube. Alright, so this is the melee combat. Like I said, there you go. He's just backing up. Not actually trying to fight me, and then he'll do a little combo. I just roll out of the way and just beat him with it. Dodge roll, which doesn't actually give you any invincibility, by the way. You still get hit through dodge rolls. So that kind of sucks. And these guys take forever to kill sometimes. Can I execute him? Nope. Okay. So yeah, there you go. That's the fight. Interesting, right? Now if I switch back to my pistol, I actually drop the weapon I had. So that's kind of annoying. So even if you switch as a last resort, chances are you gotta finish them off with your weapon. Otherwise you're not with your like melee weapon. Otherwise you're not gonna get another chance to do it. Alright, so now here's something that's... I'm gonna give you some forewarning. This next part, you are not gonna be able to hear me because the truck that is chasing me has that problem where I said that it's not constrained to the audio slider, so it's gonna be really super loud. And I think actually the QT is broken. I've tried about 6 times before recording this and I can't beat it. So if I die, sorry, I might just have to cut to a part when I actually do it. So yeah, turn down your speakers, guys, because this is gonna get really loud. Like, I don't even know how loud it is compared to my voice. Loud, I imagine. Oh my god. Yeah, I did it. So you have to actually like preemptively hit W almost because it is, I mean, split second. Like you've got to do it right as it happens. But there you go. You see that audio being unconstrained. It's really kind of annoying.
Best moment for such consideration.
Oh great, now I get to walk slowly as he talks.
Forced session with one of the
But
most
look.
interesting patients.
No
in my
lips
career.
moving.
The saboteur from Glory not only managed to get out before everything went to hell, but he has followed me all over the surface ever since.
Okay, let's walk slow. Actually, I can't walk. There's an invisible wall here.
Session with a
Can't move
particular
forward.
person. In this
Come
case,
on.
the therapist. I remember his voice from the shelter, a session not long ago. I'd have noticed odd behavior back then. So
Oh,
his
come on.
deterioration must have been rapid and recent. Curious that he justifies his actions with the
Go.
necessity for social transformation in the shelter. With destruction, he brought change, which I, as a scientist, would have never been able to bring. Not too subtle, but efficient. the
was a
price
clue
too
in what he
high.
said.
There's one
Did you
major
guys
flaw
hear
with his
it?
plan. In the shelter,
Oh my god.
there's no one left to change now. Idiot.
There we go. There's a little bit of story there. And I guess we're in a loading screen. Loading screens. This now, okay. The outside has had a lot more of these like splash loading screens. Most of them have the dead space. Oh, you're going through a scanner or you're going through a decontaminating thing. That's what your loading screen is. Now I don't like this. Like I'm immediately gonna die. They've got much better weapons than I do. Hi, I'm just holding a gun. I should probably put it away, right? Can't put it away. Quick time event.
Do not move.
Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do anything.
Now come inside.
Slowly. So I'm gonna come inside. Probably give this dude my gun.
Welcome. You can leave your weapons here.
Yep, heard that. Throw my gun at him angrily. Pick up a note. So there's notes scattered around. Most of these give little snippets of information, but nothing crazy.
This is all a bit too much to chew, isn't it?
I don't even know who you are and why you're red.
Try to understand. This place is a permanent
So-
war zone. We've offered them help,
I mean,
but they haven't been too cooperative.
yeah,
In
whatever.
the end, we were forced to lock this area down.
Where are you? Can we hurry up? Can we go a little faster? Ah, cutscenes. Man, there's lots of cutscenes in this area. Can't tell you guys why, but there are.
Just share one meal with us. Here.
Why would I eat that? That stuff looks terrible. Whoa. That newspaper fell. There's a human hand under it. Can we take it? Nope. That looks like the doctor's hand from an earlier mission. Oh, and scary things are happening. Alright, so this is something I learned, like, literally an hour ago. I've got a flashlight. Didn't know I had a flashlight. Never told me I had a flashlight. Looked through the key bindings to see if I had a flashlight. Had a flashlight. Oh, look. That guy is super dead. Pick up a key. Oh. What? What? I put on new clothes. Okay. So now I've got sick threads, yo. I look like someone who's gonna go around killing everybody. Still got my little PDA on my shoulder though. Wow, when did I get that cut? Never seen that. Where did I get the clothes anyways? I guess they were just on the counter. Either way, what we've got here is our PDA. PDA gives us our objectives, but not a map, mind you. So if you don't know where the objective is, good luck. You've got to find it. You can look back in all your notes and things that you found throughout it, but like I said, they really don't do a whole lot. So, meh. Media, you can listen to all the voice recordings you get, which are a couple. Again, not entirely all great. This is kind of fun. You get to look back and kind of see a little bit about the enemies that you're fighting, though it doesn't really give you any... It doesn't give you like how much health they have, how much damage they do, or anything like that. It just kind of gives you what Tokai is thinking about the enemies and things like that. I don't know. Profiles about just people in the game, which is really nice, because trust me, you're gonna forget all of these people immediately. So it's nice to be able to go back and look at them. But again, it doesn't really give you any useful information. I mean, see, look, Carolina is supposed to be our girlfriend or wife or something, but it doesn't even say anything about it. Which I guess if you're looking at it objectively, whatever. So I'm looking at my condition. Yeah. Great. Fantastic. Armory. Now this is where I'm like, what? I don't understand. So the syringe gun, which we never got ammo for again, besides the very beginning of the game, This kind of gives you a bit of info about the weapon you're using. Of course, it uses the arbitrary little bars, which don't mean anything because it doesn't give you any information. How much damage does it do? 100? 1,000? A billion? You don't know. It just says 5 bars of damage. Okay, cool. 5 bars of damage. Speed rate is 3 bars. Block rate is 4 bars. It doesn't mean anything. Now, you can look at it and kind of compare it, but oh man, trying to compare like the fireman's axe to, let's say, all the way up here to this pipe, takes so long to get there. It really does. And at the moment, the fireman's axe is bar none the best weapon in the game. It's got the most damage for the highest speed and the highest block rate. And they have fire axes everywhere. I mean everywhere. It's insane how many fire axes are just lying around, especially in the beginning of the game where you're in a metal underground bunker. It is a metal underground bunker. Why do you need so many fire axes? There's nothing you can break through with a fire axe down there. But hey, that's what it is. Now if you hold J, it'll give you a little like radar, which doesn't work. I don't know what it's telling me that these barrels are important, but I don't know why. I don't know what it looks up. I imagine it looks up like the objective, but it's a little off. I've never used it. Oh, and it turned off my light, so I can turn my light back on. That guy doesn't have a head, so that's fantastic. Oh no, he does. I'm just blind. Oh, human parts. Great. Just what I wanted before lunchtime. Let's go out. There's a pipe. I lost my gun though, so that kind of sucks. An axe. And you have to pick up everything in order to take a look at whether its damage is better or not. And it always starts you off on the gun. I don't know why. The Grendel. Axe? That's regular axe, right? I don't even know if it's better. I'm going to keep it anyways. I don't know if it's better. Honestly, the combat system is not so difficult that you have to worry about it. See, watch. He's going to come towards me. And then when I start swinging at him, he's going to backpedal and backpedal until I get tired and he can kind of counter. Ooh, he can counterattack unless his head explodes. And now these guys are actually, the funny thing is, the humans or the crazy people are actually harder than the mutants, because you'll probably see me get caught. Yeah, there you go. You saw me get caught up in that combo. I mean, you can't break them from that combo. Once they start, they just keep going, even if you get hit by it or not. So if you get 2 or 3 of them who just chain you through that, you can get killed pretty quickly. Whereas the mutants don't have that sort of combo. They only have like a 2-hit combo, so it's a little easier to fight them. Now the other thing I'm kind of disappointed in is these guys can dual wield. I can't. I'd really like to be able to dual wield. That'd make the combat a lot more fun. The animation is good. It's visceral, but it's the same thing over and over again. There's no like difference in how it's done. Even the like so-called executions are done the same way with every single weapon, because they don't really make much of a difference between bladed and blunt weapons. So again, a bit of a downstroke, but hey, what are you gonna do? That's how the game was created. Let's keep going on the ladder. Weapons or ammo, like I said, is not entirely scarce. You can find a good bit of it, and you know, guns, honestly, I wouldn't say are any better or worse than melee weapons. The biggest detriment to using firearms is the fact that when you get scared, your aim starts going all over the place, which makes it a little harder to hit things because you get scared randomly. Like fighting those guys, my little arm thing stayed green, but at one point I had like a little flashback where someone was like, and you'll die too, and like my armband went red and my aim was all over the place and I couldn't hit anything. So that's annoying. Also, the game is riddled with puzzles. No, it's not. There you go. They're not too bad. They're all pretty easy. Some of them, they don't explain very well what you're supposed to do. Specifically, like the very first one you do in the reactor core, it doesn't explain what you're supposed to do and gives you a time limit. And I died a couple of times just running around like, where am I supposed to go? What is happening?
A life like that is not
see,
living at all, Tucker.
My flashback, blah, blah, blah. My flashback is, oops, someone's shooting at me. Made my arm yellow. I'm just gonna ignore him because I don't, oh, I guess I can. Bye. But see, I dropped my axe, so if I have to fight somebody right out the gate, I'm gonna be doomed. Gotta go back, pick up my axe, so I can fight someone. I mean, it's a one-handed weapon. Why couldn't I just pick? Oh, a shotgun. Why couldn't I just? I don't know how. Oop. There you go. I guess that's one way of doing it. It's like, why can't I just use them both at the same time? I know they're both one-handed weapons. It's not like I'm running out of hands here. Someone's yelling at me. But see, look. All these guys are fighting me green. I'm not scared by this at all. So, firearm... Oh, here we go. Firearms are kind of useless. Also, so is this stupid thing. It's like, hey, come get ammo. You click on it, it doesn't give you ammo. So, yeah, that's happening. This guy keeps shooting at me. Honestly, the people with guns are the most powerful of everybody. Oh, there's a... Forgot. There we go. They are hands down the most powerful of all the enemies, just because they don't miss or ever run out of ammo. So if you come up against a guy with an automatic weapon, yeah, you're toast. There's nothing you can do. Okay, so now we're running into the problem where I've got to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing, because I have no idea. Did something open? Or can I go somewhere? Again, not entirely telling you what you're supposed to do. Let's try out our radar, which you can't run in, mind you. You have to walk slowly. Now, the fact that that's glowing makes me think I've got to hit it, but I don't know. See? Didn't really tell you. Hit. Nope. Follow this over here. Do I have to press it or hit it? I don't know. It doesn't tell you. See? Oftentimes, now this is probably the biggest flaw of the game, is it doesn't tell you anything. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Oh, there we go. Shoot the little box. It'd be nice if it told me that. Wait, let's see if is the radar pointing at it? No, the radar's pointing over there. I don't know. It's broken. We'll see. But at least here now you see what I'm talking about it not really explaining where you should be going and what you should be doing. It also gives you a weird feeling that you have to rely on your firearms because you keep putting your melee weapons down, so it's almost like, hey, you should be using your firearms all the time, but it's almost just better to use melee weapons. Unless you're going up against a guy with a gun, almost always will it be better to use a melee weapon. Plus your health regenerates pretty quickly. Though I've been seeing a distinct lack of fire axes, which is kind of annoying. I like the fire axe. Oh, something's happening. Why was that even set up as a thing? Well, this guy just nicely waited for me to do that. Now, blocking doesn't entirely work. Besides stunning, or like giving the enemy a recoil, if you will, or something, you still take damage from blocking. So you can't just completely rely on your block. Also, I'm not really sure how the block works. I don't know if you're supposed to block at the point of impact, what you're aiming for, you're just looking at the enemy or what, but there's something. Why can't I? Whatever, I have to kick it apparently. This is definitely an arena, so we're gonna fight multiple guys here. Here, hold that one. Something is happening. Explosive barrels dropping from the sky. So like I said, the combat system, not fantastic, but it could be worse. And there you go, that combo that keeps getting sucked in. Now, one thing I have to say about this game, the music is really good. The music is actually really hit him. The music is actually really good, and I hope that there comes a point where you guys get to listen to the music that plays in the game, because it's fantastic. But oftentimes it doesn't cue at the right time, and that kind of sucks. So I'm gonna put down put down the fire or the hammer and finish him off. But it cues at the wrong time. Oh, you're still alive. How? Could have sworn you were dead. Maybe that's it. It's supposed to be scary. Get a good hit on him. Man, he's still alive. Oh, he must have just fallen over like that. But the music's really good sometimes. But it cues wrongly, if that makes any sense. Like one time I had the music start getting really intense after I killed these two guys in a stairwell. And I was like, oh, was the music supposed to be really intense for this fight that I killed them in the stairway? Because there was nobody else. It was just them. It was really weird. I understand it. And I also don't understand that like need to give you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of weapons, because your weapon never breaks or gets broke or like degrades in any way. No. Oh wow, I almost killed myself. So there's almost no point, it feels like. No, there's gonna be guys up that have to fight. Another thing that you just saw there where I almost died, there's a little bit of ghosting that goes on with the mouse. So watch, I'll click once, and then I'll click twice, right? But now watch, I'm gonna double click. I don't know if you can hear that or not. And there you go, he just does the attack anyways. And he'll just do all the attacks in a row, you know. And it's really dumb. Also with the fire axe, and probably with this one as well, do you see that reset time he has to do? If you click once and then miss the chance for your second click, especially with the fire axe, he'll reset. And that oftentimes gives the enemy a chance to beat the crap out of you. Again, no ammo. What the heck? I hate this thing. Never gives me ammo. This feels like an area we're going to have to shoot the guys up there. There's another weapon. Not my fireman's axe. Pick it up anyways, even though it's exactly the same. Difference between them. Picking up that pistol, but I think I'm probably going to keep the one I already have. Oh, okay, so the pistols probably share ammo because there's a ton of freaking ammo. Okay, cutscene. We're making things move. People are going to be like, no, don't let him open the gate. And they're going to show up and try to kill me. Oh, ow! Ow! Why? Was that necessary? Oh, oh God. Stop blocking bullets for this guy. I'm trying to kill him. I'm not going to be able to. Just run. Just run. Oh my goodness. Ugh. There's a guy behind me. They actually don't make a lot of noise, and so they can sneak up on you pretty quickly. Ow, he's just hitting me. Even through me circle strafing, he's just hitting me. That's really annoying. But I guess when they get up close and personal, it's pretty easy to pop their head off. Stop. Alright, I think we got them all. Good lord, that took a while. How much ammo did I waste? All my ammo. Which is fine, I guess. Not a big deal. But there you go. That's Afterfall InSanity, guys. I'm not sure if there's a whole lot more I can tell you. You've seen the way the camera starts to freak out every now and then, kind of making you feel like you can't trust it. It's something they're using to their advantage, and it can be an interesting effect sometimes, but for most of the time it's not. And oh, my flashlight is covered up by my shawl. So yeah, Afterfall InSanity, guys. Like I said in the review, pick it up if you see it on sale. I wouldn't pick it up if it's not on sale. It's really not worth it. If you have it, play it. It's good for at least a couple hours of fun, but you might find it putting you to sleep more often than not. So I will catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning in to the Steam Docket, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the Nerd Hub Radio. I hope you enjoyed the latest episode of the Steam Docket over Afterfall InSanity. Click the link to the left to go back and watch the horror that was Ace Combat Assault Horizon. On the right is the next episode, Alan Wake. It should be quite the adventure. Shout out to OC Remix and ABG for the amazing track, which I'll let play through the end of the video. The link is clickable and below, so you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe is the usual spiel, so I'll save you the trouble. Good night, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield.